Now for the track guide. Before starting, if you want to improve at a quicker pace, check out the GITGUD Racing Academy. We have a lot of workshops, group coaching sessions, exercises, drills, everything happen weekly. So week in, week out, you will improve. And if you're interested into that, link of the academy is in the video description. Now going into the track guide itself, this is not an easy track. Reference for braking for turn 1 will be the 400 meter board. You're going to be braking in a straight line, braking hard initially. The halo should be on the red line around here. If you're going more than this towards the right side, you will get a slowdown. But if you're not using this space, you will carry less speed into the corner. So make sure halo is on this red line, braking in a straight line in third gear. You can also take it in second and push a little bit more the braking point, but third gear is going to be a little bit more convenient. You want to get very close to these white anti-curves around here, and you can't cut as much because the car will be unbalanced. So you're really trying to put the left tire as high as you can, without going on this, AstroTurf in the top, because there the tire will just bounce between the lower part and the upper part. So the contact patch won't be perfectly put onto the curb, so you will kind of slip on this curb. Pressing the throttle, you will modulate a little bit so you get as close as you can to this Acura sign. Then you have to be patient because you're going to be turning and also on the throttle, and this car is not that happy on the rear. So if the car is sliding, you're going to do this slide of throttle corrections. Now braking into this corner, you want to position the car straight, so you will align yourself with this angle on the wall, on the white wall, and you're going to be pressing the brakes on this second Acura sign in front of you. You're going to be braking here, braking in a straight line just like this. Don't brake very hard because you don't want to cook your tires into this section of the track, because you have to turn towards the right side. So if your tires are cooked, you're going to be sliding on the next apex. Get very close to this Firestone sign. The closer you are, the better it's going to be. And now when the track is opening up, you have to start to turn slightly towards the left while braking, like this. If you're noticing in my steering, I'm turning a little bit towards the left, and then I'm turning towards the right. So you can slightly gain a little bit of opening if you're doing this. So notice that I was dropping the brake pressure when I was turning towards the left, but now if I'm going back on the straight line braking, I'm increasing it. And when I'm committing with the steering, I'm completely dropping the brakes, just holding 8%. Put your right tire very close to this grass or to the AstroTurf here. You want to cut as much as you can this curb in first gear, then aggressive on the throttle going into second, very close to this wall. Reference for braking here will be this black banner on the left side. When you don't see it anymore, like right now, you're going to be braking, and you want once again to get very close to the white anti-curbs on the top without touching them, just like that. Very soft on the brakes, pushing the throttle back in. Now the car will kind of have the tendency to oversteer. The turbo is kicking in a little bit late, so it's always very difficult to keep the throttle pinned. You will see modulations in the upper part with this car because of the turbo lag kicking in. Now going into this corner, very, very close to this wall, you're going to be braking when you go past this white section on the wall. You see this white section around here. When you don't see it anymore, like right now, you're going to be applying the brakes. And by the way, here you can cut a lot more. I was kind of having a little bit of understeer because I was dropping the brakes at this point, so driver error. But you can put the middle of the car onto this curb and it's still going to be fine. So if you don't have understeer, cut this curb a lot more. This will allow you to shorten the distance, and you won't wash out that wide near the wall. So probably around 2/10 in this corner was lost because of this mistake. So make sure you're taking a more aggressive line. Make sure you're not cutting too little, because if you cut just a little, the car will get unbalanced. You really have to take that curve towards the middle of the car in order for it to be as fast as it can. Now for this corner around here, you're going to be looking at the 300 meter board. Past the 300, you see this green part on the right side. When you're in front of it, you're going to be braking a straight line. Notice that the track opens even more, so stay very, very close to this wall. This is critical. And now you're going to be staying in third gear. You can also go to second, but third is going to allow you to carry more speed. very close to the wall, press the throttle aggressively. You should be arriving to this point in the track, and now immediately you want to bring it towards the left. Don't spend any more time keeping the steering wheel straight. Immediately bring it towards the left so you can brake at the 200-meter board right now. You're gonna be braking diagonally a little bit, so pushing the car nearest the wall, and then getting even closer than this to the wall. So you can get even closer. Once again, I was dropping the brakes a little too quickly. The rear felt unstable, so that was on me for cooking the rear tires in the previous laps. But you want to get much closer to this wall. Press the throttle more aggressively. You can really find one extra tenth just by going closer to the wall. And now we're arriving towards the last section of the track. You're going to be looking at the 400. Now the 300, so very close to the 300, you're going to be applying the brakes, braking a straight line, open up, because here the track opens up a little bit more on the left. You can cut completely this curb, so you can put the right tire on the tarmac here on the right side, press the throttle aggressively while you're cutting the curb so that you're arriving here on the left. This is fine. Now we're bringing the car in the center right, and the moment that you see the curb, you're going to be applying the brakes. Notice that we're barely using the brakes. Using it just to make the car rotate, pushing the throttle just a little bit, give it some blimps of throttle in second gear. Now positioning the car for the final corner. Super important to go slower here, so I'm braking in first gear with the left tire completely on the curb. The car is completely on the curb. I'm aiming towards this opening on the left side, and when I arrive at the opening, I'm starting to turn into the corner while holding the brakes engaged, just like this. A lot of steering wheel angle, as you can notice, is more than 180 degrees, so I'm kind of doing this. I'm steering as much as I can, and now you want to give a little bit of throttle still in first gear, upshift to second a little quicker to avoid wheel spin, and that's the lap. So I hope you like it, I hope you enjoy it. By the way, this was done with a fixed setup, of course, but if you want to go even quicker, check out Go Setups. We also have a 10% discount code, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye bye.